In the sea, ensuring the reversal of our ancient memory. The will has been broken, false gods have awoken. The doors have been opened towards the path of the chosen. Sons are energy, stranded on a planet, spinning circles in the sea. The world surrounding me is colorful but tinted by the smog that we breathe. Will we be judged by the lives that we lead? As these days move faster, I continue to think about what I've been through while I listen to the kids in the street. Laugh and play, people pass away, the shit gets deep. So think of some days need to take a hit to slip into sleep. Sit by the window with my pencil, scribble lyrics to beats. Whether you're with me or against me makes no difference to me. See, I've conditioned my subconscious mind to distance from beat. Displaying discipline, my giving gift is rhythm and speech. Individually unique in how we choose to find our peace. Sirens screech while these helicopters keep an eye on each. And every single one of us, we stay just beyond their reach. As the cycle of hysteria repeats. Life and death inside this concrete jungle. Struggle steps to steps of every breath you squeeze out to productively progress. There's something in this desert heat that's ominous. And the devil's got an eyeball on the dollar bill that watches us. Problematic circumstances follow us like coppers in their black and white. Say boxes and with fences divide poverty from prosperous. And now you're forced to explore what your option is.
This energy will certainly surpass industrial suffering cities, with their hidden Masonic meetings while we fight against police beatings. And the needy is searching for a meeting while the dead is searching for the living. This is a meeting of the minds with slap tags hitting street signs. I rest on the seven till the sunrise. When night falls, the bird flies. My middle finger goes up when it passes by, with the infrared watchful eye, waiting for the downfall of my head. Then my people to throw us in the system where we all become enough but not equal. That's why the do-gooders will open up the numb with the red pill to collapse the relapse by releasing these raps. The sun is my healer, that's a natural fact. This is real shit, not a script or an act. Got many lyrics just waiting to attack, cutting the slack for those who think that we lack what it takes to no mistakes. I'll give them my all until my mic breaks. I'll give them my all until my voice breaks. Let the beat break.
There's a big blue sky up above my head, and a cold gray world underneath my feet, where the old ways die when the new ones meet. Deluded truth that keep the muted youth confused in the street. Abuse and reap the fruits that benefit the global elite. And no one questions the consensus that control your beliefs. The moon that never sleeps in the chemical streets. In the sky, prescriptions provide momentary relief, while the ride to the bottom where we bury our beat is a slow descending dive where the sunlight depletes into a line of light, peeking through a crease in the clouds that trickles down the cheek like chisel tattooed tears of a clown. They experiment with the spirit and its limits and found that subliminal self-imprisonment's as simple as sound. Manipulation through the television set in your house, kissing the ground of your captain who don't care if you drown. Injustice in the influx of information distribution disrupts what little truth we have. The math and social sciences that both apply to habitat and what it has to do with crafting your supply demand. Subversive advertising, strategizing, master plan community in the aftermath of tampering with powers far too grand to harness in the hand of mortal man. No matter what you know, there's always more to understand. Sons are energy, the serpent in the sea, ensuring the reversal of our ancient memory. The will has been broken, false gods have awoken. The doors have been opened towards the path of the chosen. Sons are energy, stranded on a planet, spinning circles in the sea. The world surrounding me is colorful but tinted by the smog that we breathe. Will we be judged by the lives that we lead?
Technical advancement, getting loose, cartoons, everything. And when they see you got a vicious style, they be wanting to get loose about it. Yo, that's what keep it going. Right, yeah,
Listen to my lyrical tags mobbing this beat, similar to spray cans bombing in the street. This is more than words or marks in a black book. It's time for us to take back all the shit that the whack took. Listen to my lyrical tags mobbing this beat, similar to spray cans bombing in the street. This is more than words or marks in a black book. It's time for us to take back all the shit that the whack took.
Running from cops, bobbing rooftops, so to get props when the beat drops. Lyrics bust like when shit pops, demanding everything from punk flops. Show some fucking respect before your crew gets flip-flopped from an all too crazy man who just might blast ya. Haven't turned a lesson toward. You better straight or quit or get destroyed from a man who ain't taking no shit. Get hit with the brick before you exit my premises. I stay my victims without a trace of fingerprints, like my brother arch nemesis. Destroy it every shred of evidence as you enter the cipher. From gas prices getting higher, trying to survive in the empire. Slaying snakes and liars, and the land of slingers and graffiti riders. I've been through the ring of fire. There's nowhere else to go from here but higher.
Well, I'm residing in the Inland Empire from West Side, but due to downtown Riverside, I'm complete. You know how we mob these streets, freaking these beats and keeping it unique. I'm in with heat, but my heat is in the form of a mean streak. A bleak outlook for those who are who beat down, seeking outreach. Farther than you for your father martyrs. Believe in spreading off as walking conscious individuals with extra markers, stock concrete, glass wood bleeding through your hood. Arise suspicion, my vision for the evening reckoning. For early morning deceiving, optical blessing receiving, stolen past police, undetected, achieved and relieving irrefutable evidence containing my residence, the presence of the others in the house, and it sets precedent. 20 fucking years, you can't hesitate to neglect to mention, reminisce. My capture is unheard of, pulling your card face at me in the clutches, but disregarded. So once again, you get bombarded.
Listen to my lyrical tags mobbing this beat, similar to spray cans bombing in the street. This is more than words or marks in a black book. It's time for us to take back all the shit that the whack took. Listen to my lyrical tags mobbing this beat, similar to spray cans bombing in the street. This is more than words or marks in a black book. It's time for us to take back all the shit that the whack took. Leaving tags like placards across city settlements. We set the standard of excellence. My regiment holds what respected precedents. Wrecking shit, rapping the dark empire emblem on my chest. Yes, Double H.A. do gooder when I flex my freshness vent. Competitive temperaments to put you to the test. I stress the fact of educating the whack by demonstrating a skill level they wish they were at. Make no mistake, I'm an angel of death, breaking on fake motherfuckers, lay your ego to rest. Repeat those dance steps, practice next to perfect, and yet you'll never gain an inch, bitch. I'm a home run hitter, so pitch and watch me swing my shit like this. Labeled the terrorist threat, I stay a stable staple in the inland experiment. Been in it for a minute, and I don't plan to stop. Shouts to my people, Japan and the drama, Tokyo rock. My peeps on Oak Street, Ghetto D, Biggie, 50 Burns. One rest in peace, Menace One, Ohio, Satan, and Johnny 5. You may be gone, but not forgotten in the rough. This is for all of us whose tracks are buried underneath the buff. Hang tough, we bang side, busting suckers out the circle as soon as they step up. Listen to my lyrical tags mobbing this beat, similar to spray cans bombing in the street. This is more than words or marks in a black book. It's time for us to take back all the shit that the whack took. Listen to my lyrical tags mobbing this beat, similar to spray cans bombing in the street. This is more than words or marks in a black book. It's time for us to take back all the shit that the whack took. Bombing this beat, 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 bombing this beat.
When all the toys are like home sleeping, cuddling to their pillows, they usually have curfews. Come down in the wee hours of the night after the workers done their job, sweeping they had to do. Just take my time and be creative.
Why do people hope for material things? $1 million champagne thoughts and caviar dreams. Urban cultures throw it addicts, bigots and fiends and murder scenes. 2 kids killed from bigger cops, under the word sticks or rocks. There's fiery bullets in the flocks of children that they mock. The more civilians kill, the more families in shock. As the angry hawk swings towards the ground, the patient cat walks with no sound, but the ignorant hound walks expecting to influence fear, becoming anger, loading up the young man's fear. As pyramids start to rise, bigger than mountains, revealing one eye, mothers cry. And fathers ask, why did this child have to die? I pray to God that his soul is in the sky. As some live life fast instead of slower than chanting, not realizing the gift that we've all been handed. Some getting faded and stranded into mental space of trance. Some walking with guns away in the battle dance. Others spun with no chance. Some on the steering never rode, preparing to advance. But it's all gonna change with God comes from the sky. It takes the chosen few and then you will realize that the path you are on may not have just been right. But 10 years later you might be able for the watchers of the light. As the book of life flips to another page, you gotta move with the change. Painting like pictures on canvas, walls and trains, breaking free from shackles and chains. Open minds, leaving more behind, but our bodily remains. Believing legacies of love to clear the way by lifting those who have fallen to awaken in a better day. Man-made lakes and man-made palms, man's mistakes, earthquakes and bombs, wandering along palms near particular pentagons in fear. We're walking radiation, nuclear pollution, criminalization of an iteration, living in persecution. Overreaction blasted from those trigger happy cops who say that violence never stops. Those government-made robots. I'll sit on a mountaintop and I will wait for the day to be just a police state, and that shall be the imprisonment of an entire society. The outcome of man-made machines. Remember, they can kill your loved ones and also steal your dreams. Billions of people running, searching for that son of the fight. With some people running, gunning, killing everything in sight. Holograms are broadcasted, the man saying that he's gone. But the grand portraitors of blanket for the masses in a state of awe. You hear the rainforest dying, you see the prophecy unfolding. You hear the crying for the ones who are left behind, taking heed to the message of now beholding. The molding of man's destiny, the destruction of beauty and ecstasy, all closing with no sympathy, dead end to the path, corruption, riots, and the wrath, new order in the purest form, the innocent surviving in an underground dorm, not part of slavery, computer chips of the norm, for this the final swarm, last dance, last chance, and then no more, so prepare yourself for the indigenous war of Armageddon, heading towards the number 7.
So how I wish I was a vinyl plate in somebody's crate, safe and sound inside a slip mat, every groove in its place. Only leave my room to chase the ones and twos in a race, down the spiral highway, moon in the center of space, steady and stable as the turntable arm I embrace. Balance the weight, cut the breaking and shake, dreaming life away while I wait. If you could take away the hiss and the buzz I create, or the frustration that comes when your doves accidentally erase. I don't scratch or easily break, don't need a needle to be dope, and I hope for the sake of my strength that old age don't affect my playback, while the cracks in the dents in my frame I view as character traits. I used to think I'd live forever, but I dreamed that after my favorite cassette got 8. If the angel on my shoulder holds a boombox, hey, I dream in stereo, carry my soul away through the slow decay of older ways. Remains of me can be seen between the cracks in the concrete and cosmic debris. If the angel on my shoulder holds a boombox, may I dream in stereo, carry my soul away through the slow decay of older ways. Remains of me can be seen between the cracks in the concrete and cosmic debris. Whatever happened to the Walkman and the way that it was? Making mixtapes to this day, we still say make me a dub. I'm from a time when fundamentals funneled down from above, and the ones that you look up to showed you how it was done. Now the youth today is strung out on downloadable drugs, as a culture that we love so much is so the plug, the byproduct of an insatiable lust for blood. So I thrust the puffs of blood out of my lungs like a flood, push the pause button, raw, rugged and bugged out. It's a sad sign when people stay inside when the sun's out, leaving Babylon by bullet or bus route. The path that we travel on, raveled around my analog innards. Love sprouts from RCAFs and amounts to pictures painted. I wish that I could petrify the laughter written under streetlights, hidden in the cracks in the sidewalk. Music makes the world go round. The angel on my shoulder holds a boombox, may I dream in stereo, carry my soul away through the slow decay of older ways. Remains of me can be seen between the cracks in the concrete and cosmic debris. If the angel on my shoulder holds a boombox, may I dream in stereo, carry my soul away through the slow decay of older ways. Remains of me can be seen between the cracks in the concrete and cosmic debris. Born with the timeless desire to reach higher, lover and fighter for freedom inside the sights. So snipers hired to silence my legion, we feed them the truth serum. The mute ears of perseverance burns, clearings endearing is timeless. Titled in vice grips, first signs. My mind is a microcosm of constellations above us and light that resides inside us. Might I remind you that I wasn't intended for 9 to 5s of violent crime. Lineups times up like OC, and homie, you don't know the piece of the land you kill for. They'll strip that shit bare and put up a liquor store quicker than the news headlines and misinform you air. Although you weren't born scared, they got you trapped in a catatonic state of internal warfare. I wept rain into open-ended sentences. Cries from lies I thought I lived, skin already shed. If the angel on my shoulder holds a boombox, may I dream in stereo, carry my soul away through the slow decay of older ways. Remains of me can be seen between the cracks in the concrete and cosmic debris. If the angel on my shoulder holds a boombox, may I dream in stereo, carry my soul away through the slow decay of older ways. Remains of me can be seen between the cracks in the concrete and cosmic debris.
Between verse and universe to disperse the curse of evil that thirsts on this planet, to nurse it back from the hearse attack, to counteract the whack by blurring the blurred vision of four corner thinking, while Double H will keep on seeking for the meaning of musical healing. The wicked is closing in, rattling, battling over colorless skin, while the rattlesnake is shedding his. In the desert sun, nurturing cactuses, pierced skin by touch, but just to learn while I strike with strength the Spartacus, deciphering the dunce, lyrics like flying acrobatics, restoring the apparatus of your average standard MC. This is the Dragnet dynamic duo, with more skills than the master of judo, wrecking more mics and inmate fights struck by Bruno. You know to exploit the false ones by releasing the voice of people from capture, show the true nature of a culture, spit homicidal raps the vultures, turn they whack suicidal rats, caught up in the rapture with the flows we manufactured. We're gonna capture all these fools and break them down with these flows that we are spitting up, rising from the underground. Between verse and universe to disperse the curse of evil that thirsts on this planet, to nurse it back from the hearse attack, to counteract the whack by blurring the blurred vision of four corner thinking, while Double H will keep on seeking for the meaning of musical healing. They think they got me walking as if I was blind, with no eyes to find my way around this bullshit system. I use my inner wisdom to guide me through the land of milk and honey, where the rich stay free because they got money. Middle class forced to take the first beat. This shit ain't nothing funny, nothing to ignore. I've had enough of this blind lady's bluff. Time to call the law dogs who think they're tough by ripping off the blindfold so she can see the hypocrisy of the judges trying to control you and me. Until then there shall be no peace. I'll start with the police, chameleon beasts that feast off the millions of people taken off the streets. Some locked down and passed away, a few ran and got astray to run another morning, but might get caught by the crooked cop who doesn't fire him the warning shot. When arrived on spot, temperature getting hot, then fires away savagely with no remorse. Just one more victim adding to the body count of the police force, and they say it was in self-defense to declare their innocence, or shall I say to declare their ignorance. Rest in peace, arch nemesis. Between verse and universe to disperse the curse of evil that thirsts on this planet, to nurse it back from the hearse attack, to counteract the whack by blurring the blurred vision of four corner thinking, while Double H will keep on seeking for the meaning of musical healing. Eyes open wide, mouth shut off to the world. There's a place that deserves some more respect from what I've observed. The obscure humans laughing nature, such an enormous creature in today's main feature for future villains against the ones who think they know it all and don't make any sense. In the middle of a mountain trying to hop a fence, suspense is building like pyramids, vision turning red like sun shining on closed eyelids. When I go to sleep at night I put my mind on autopilot, traveling to dreamland with ultraviolet skies, pupil dilated in a surreal altered state of time. Corrupted offices of power, powder cover politicians to scour, cowardly devouring the towers of 9/11 to control the hour of the present, while the peasants smell the foul essence of a presidential sentence. Go into battle with no evidence, Patriot Act stripping rights from homeland residents. Well, my hands dig deep into the earth's soil to rebuild the solenoid of the natural coil of the earth. Between verse and universe to disperse the curse of evil that thirsts on this planet, to nurse it back from the hearse attack, to counteract the whack by blurring the blurred vision of four corner thinking, while Double H will keep on seeking for the meaning of musical healing. Hip Hop Addicts, realms of incognito, too good.
The rhythm of the city grid, signal lights. The simple things in life that make you truly think. Thematic patterns, centralized opinions from a point of view. A single vantage, standardized conception are accepted as a status quo. Saturated with symbolism, the tolerance for imagery, soliciting infamy will continue to grow. So to the social poster children, post-apocalyptic suburban suicide rap rebellion, selfish songs for selfish people. Tweak cerebral stimulus and be the ego. See no evil, begin to the people. Delete the self-inherent need for nature to free flow. These are keyholes opening up. Humans don't even bend their necks when they look up, which is hardly ever. They just drink whatever falls into the cup. They won't remember tomorrow, whether for pain or pleasure, glory or gain. Homie, the story don't ever change. Wealth circulates among circles that are sustained, while opportunities open for those of a lighter shade. It's sad but true, you may not care about the situation till something similar happens to you. Tongues curl to catch the wind when world spins out of existence for a new one to begin. Memories are carried on by children who now wear their parents' skin. Every second echoes for forever from within, reverberating chambers of what's been and will be. Willfully walk to wilting, rebuilt with skillful attention to perfection. As unwielding chaos sets in, left in the dark in vitro with no sense of direction. The panic button just went red. We forget the soul is hungry and it must be fed. Dust and death, we put trust in the ones with less knowledge of self, no respect for the lower tier of pyramid steps. Here in the western hemisphere with the test, trial of tyranny steals your breath, and the best you can do is accept the ruling while they sentence penitentiary reps. We pose a megalithic threat to the ripple effect, while pennies lie with copper eyes. I watch the people walking by, squawking while they circulate like hawks amongst the hot and dry California sky where palm trees cry. People pay attention when the sky explodes. Super science society dying slow. Open up your eyes to the design inside of mind codes. Realize that time and space are both reflecting from horizon lines of where dimensions fold. Focus on the growth and not the hopelessness of what we may approach. Stay as close as possible to the positive producers of the audible illusion infused within the rhythm. Ripple simple signals, symbols to your innermost inscription. Yes, it's the walk of the spirit and wake. The stalk and the stem in a pyramid shape. The softest of skin like a tear in a lake, where our faults and our fears snare and slither like snakes. Temptation's hard to break once you're given the taste. So consistency's a crucial test of spiritual strength. Stability can shift like a river of faith. So make a move, nothing comes if you sit and you wait. This is the walk of the spirit and wake. The stalk and the stem in a pyramid shape. The softest of skin like a tear in a lake, where our faults and our fears snare and slither like snakes. Temptation's hard to break once you're given the taste. So consistency's a crucial test of spiritual strength. Stability can shift like a river of faith. So make a move, nothing comes if you sit and you wait. I was born in the dust bowl in the center of the sun, where habitat predetermines the person that you'll become. A train hub made up of corner stores and alleyway corridors with the poor and important ignore the bums while waiting for the bus on the bench where I etched my name into the rust so nobody forgets that I was here. The sky's never clear. Police are striking fear into a tweaker on a bicycle who's trying to buy a beer. Life is never fair, or just as it appears, and justice is obstructed, you'll get crushed inside its gears. The months turn into years, circumferences of peers begin to shrink. I continue thinking deep, pushing ink to paper. Now I got to show you how the West Coast rocks. Now I got to show you how the West Coast rocks. Now I got to show you. Now I got to show you.
Cyber going psycho on the track. When it comes to taking out my rivals, that's a sure fact. For this first measure of protocol, making MCs fall from the lost warrior spirit bear claw. Superior flows with no flaw. Grow with those who stand tall. Dispose of those who chose to end their best souls. I saw the rungs of the tracks of these riverside roads. Watch your back before this bass explodes. Fucking up your eardrums when it comes to sure remorse or punk ass levels like you, I have none. Dropping a ton of skills, making toys run from the noise that my voice begun. Will echo in eternity under the sun. Watch your back because the song has just begun. And they brought upon the rap on the microphone. Check 1, 2, 1, 1. I'm an all true king, doing my thing in the center of the ring. Always down on the first swing, let's with the first verse, whichever comes first. Motherfucker, I'm an all true king, doing my thing. Step into the center of the ring. Always down on the first swing, or spit the first verse, whichever comes first. Hankers of riots and rage, in the streets we fight. Bird building, replacing the city lights, bright night skies. Souls run away, and ask you why. Are we out orders under the blue letters when the clock hits 12? Our shells are loaded and ready for the coming of hell's bells. It's really going down across the suburbs and towns. 10 out but just swept away like bodies in tsunami currents. Currency meaningless, worthless, has a purpose, and every man is left to fend for them selfish ways that have played their days of time's path. Modern man getting hit with a grip of God's wrath. How will modern man survive in his own panic zone? The indigenous against the brainwashed clone. As the stone cracks the skull, open for the words that seep into the third eye of the soul. Minorities, pump up your fists and let them know. Pump up your fists and let them know. I'm an all true king, doing my thing in the center of the ring. Always down on the first swing, let's with the first verse, whichever comes first. Motherfucker, I'm an all true king, doing my thing. Step into the center of the ring. Always down on the first swing, let's spit the first verse, whichever comes first. You have just awoken a defiant sleeping giant. This time I'm not fucking around, putting it down from a town the right way. No matter on the microphone or aerosol spray. Many fools have been taken out back in the day, and it ain't stopping today. I got orders from headquarters, straight from the top, to infiltrate these sirens, make these crews straight stop at a standstill. Majaskillz getting ill, about to kill all these weak MCs who deceive the ears and the so-called fears of the fearless men. Now understand what happened with the shifting again. Open up your eardrums right down to your skin. It could be all shivering, styles will be delivering, thinking that you're tipping off a tab of mescaline. You're just a backseat passenger inside of my massacre. Better recognize Majaskillz, blacking up it's ill, and you know that's my moniker. I'm an all true king, doing my thing in the center of the ring. Always down on the first swing, let's with the first verse, whichever comes first. Motherfucker, I'm an all true king, doing my thing. Step into the center of the ring. Always down on the first swing, let's spit the first verse, whichever comes first.
Travelers traverse this time frame, byways, sine waves, sideways, figure eights. Align my rhythmic shine like vibrant light ray, styling hybrid strains of higher forms of music. Where write the script, eclipse the iris, dilate pilot ships the shape of diamond tip. Scribes uncinch the eyelids, quintessential central sun provides enlightenment, vitamins vital to one. Surviving tribes of Maya Mashiach become subtleties and constellations hover above the tongue. Tonality, galaxy gallery hung amongst the fruits of truth, infused like roots to mud. Future intelligence, suitable environments, healthy elements give way to beautiful developments.
Analyze, I energize with cosmic reason. Analyze, I energize with cosmic reason.
Ingrained intuitive instinct, the accelerated time-lapse evolution movement of measurements. Everything as it should be in the semblance. Settlements swim the sea, situating reflective templates. Energies enigmatic, transmit directional, navigational numerals, essentially stellar grids. Interdispersed, the wording converse, converting a verse to virtual visual circular surges that search the surf, research the birth, converging worlds shift like shoreline spore. Life spawns the first of many meticulously graphic catalyst quirks unearth, sparks that burst, a flame rise like tidal waves, ranging octaves, raise Atlantis, Arctic rays, aurora borealis, northern light dance display, lapsing layers of laughter, rapture, captured, caged and used to patch the hole in the ozone erase any trace of cancerous traits and contribute every solar flare to positive change.
Analyze, I energize with cosmic rays. Analyze, I energize with cosmic rays.
We have to remember those who have struggled and sacrificed. We have to remember where it is we've come from in order to understand where it is that we find ourselves, where it is that we are. And only in understanding where we are can we plot a course to a better future for our coming generations. These things are connected.
Crossing over through your radio with a mission to open the eyes of the blind, so they're ready to go busting the front lines as a disciple. Majaskillz, double H, can you feel it? Or hear it like beating drums in the midst of the songs with homies and bums. Dancing on tribal fires, trying to maintain this state saying this American empire with the world police. Biblical beasts with nukes on call, ready to be released. Like Satan's cops on the streets. You can try to bang on me, but I bang you back. With lyrics and beats, some call it anger, but I'm no stranger to the reptilian bloodline. Illuminati trying to take over mankind. First by dumbing down our brains, then they lock us up with shackles and chains. Stripping away our so-called freedom identity now. A number, not a name. This is their deadly game being played for centuries. Allies and minorities trapped in their deeper realities. These are the casualties from the inhumane insanity. Political corporate conspiring to kill all humanity by keeping the oppressed obsessed with money, while the rich and the wealthy remain filthy as a pigsty. Marketing part of consumers to consume until they all die, one by one for the poison, destroying your body and mind. I use my third eye to help me find my way through the path of the blind. They think they won the score, cause the rich stay rich and the poor remain poor. But they still got money for war, but no money for schools. These fools will educate ourselves, and yeah, they're gonna lose revolution. Well, the present still remains the needy. There's an obsession of government funds, spend on things to benefit the politician direction. This is my conception of confession of my ideals. Seen systematic doors penetrating the poor man's force field. Plague that's pawns in the lawman's game. Dead on lawns and cuffed and shamed. Who am I to complain? A number, potential victim of excessive force while under the cover. Never to be seen again to hug my mother. I wonder, what is this world coming to, pig? You can shoot me, but I can't shoot you, pig. You're always innocent in your own point of view, pigs. These are the eyes that I see through, pig. They think they won the score, cause the rich stay rich and the poor remain poor. But Bush still has money for war. They think they won the score, cause the rich stay rich and the poor remain poor. But they'll always have money for war, but no money for schools. These fools will educate themselves, and they're gonna lose revolution. Do you hear the war drum coming? Can you see the young boy running? But cannot outrun the bullets spit from the mouth of the devil, who kills the gods on his own level. All we can do is pray, hoping the angels survive and live it and make it another day. He's taking us so young nowadays. Now give her time to live life and discover the ways. Some getting crushed in this glass maze, victim to one phase. None of the time to feel the sunlight or see the sun rays. Some say we're living in the end days, but we must rely on our own insight. Put up a fight and pay close attention to the signs, or you might find yourself caught up in a bind with demons leading a generation blind to themselves and numb to emotion. They went from building sandcastles to gun-toting. Innocence now stolen, a product of a true Mason's molding. So many took it, but not forgotten from the clear channel plotting. That is robbing the youth of the truth. That's robbing the youth of the truth. That's a fact, not fiction. Think they won the score, cause the rich stay rich and the poor remain poor. But Bush still got money for war. They think they won the score, cause the rich stay rich and the poor remain poor. But they always got money for war, but no money for schools. These fools will educate themselves, and yet they're gonna lose revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution shall not be televised. The revolution will not be televised, because it's coming.
And armed tanks with missiles. High-ranked officials and armed tanks with missiles. Blood drizzle. Simple fact, you slept on the issue.